Hello, Walker.
Part with it, but it's a brand name Walker.
Okay, we'll be back after the break with more of your Tradio. Well, good afternoon and welcome into Tradio. That is, if you have anything you like to buy, sell, trade, or just simply give away. Let's get to our first caller. Good afternoon. You're caller number 1. You're on Tradio.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
Very, very good. My name is John Boubardi, and I have a very efficient device I inherited from Uncle about 15 years ago.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, it's a portable, refuelable, flammable cross. It was once used by the Klan, and you can place it on lawns.
275-9738. Number
Hang up
here
on
the Radio.
See, that guy doesn't fall for it.
No.
The other guy was like...
guy wasn't even listening, as you said.
The other guy was like, I've got genuine Jew teeth from Auschwitz. Yeah. This guy apparently listens to the callers.
Yes.
So it's not as funny, but...
On this Wednesday afternoon. Good afternoon. You're caller number 3.
You got plumbing.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
I'm doing good, thanks. This is Rusty. I'm calling to sell a Westinghouse barometer. It measures barometric pressure, precipitation, measures humidity, temperature, also measures cloudiness, polar orbiting, it measures the geostationary satellites, measures Doppler radar, it measures high altitude moisture, it measures the frost index, measures typhoon probability. Are you with me there still?
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. Measures
I'm suicidal.
Measures water vapor.
The graphic guy was hanging himself in the corner.
Measures the jet streams. Measures clear air turbulence.
Okay, sir.
Measures the pollen index.
Okay, sir. Sir, that's enough. That's enough.
Measures sperm count. What's going on?
Okay, that's enough. You've done. You explained what this does. Okay.
Well, I just want to let you know, because it's a high dollar one. I'm selling it for $150.
Okay.
I got it for $200, but it also, if you're a farmer, it measures crop yield, measures radioactive aerosols, volcanic gases, hydroelectric synchronicity.
Okay, sir, that's enough. I need your number.
And if you're, I'm sorry, do one more thing real quick. If you're near the mountains, it measures seismic shock waves.
Okay.
And for your car, it measures oil pressure, tire pressure, and if you're a farmer, again, it measures.
Never before in Tradio since I've been here have I received calls like that. Okay, good
I think in Tradio, he's never even received any calls.
afternoon. You're on Tradio.
Hello, this is Harry Wang. How
Oh,
are you?
First Harry Wayne called.
Harry Wayne calls in.
This is Harry Wayne.
Good. Unfortunately, I sold my chicken coop due to the bad economy, and I have a professional breeding kit for my chickens I like to sell.
Okay.
It's one professional breeding kit that contains 2 holding devices for the female hens, and it has 1 straddle for the male cock, which includes a cock ring. And the cock ring is made of stainless steel. It's placed around the cock to hold the cock in place while the female is placed in position to breed. And the cock's performance has been proven to best about 90% of the time with the cock ring, and we've been pleased with the cock ring and the way it straddles the female, and we're pleased with the performance of that. And I want $45 for the cock ring.
Okay.
We'll have a pussycat that just passed away. We're selling our favorite.
And weird calls.
All right. I don't want to sell anything. I just want to tell you that my wife and I are standing in agreement with you against these crank calls, and what we bind on earth is bound in heaven. We bind any forces that's trying to come against you and against this radio station today in Jesus' name.
It's getting like it's turning into a whole thing.
How about that? That's not a prank call.
He said that because they're out today, I tell you.
Yeah, they are. Come on.
How much for that clan cross?
Exactly.
Hold on.
I appreciate your call, sir.
You have a blessed day.
Same to you. Bye-bye. Good afternoon.
Well, Jesus loses this battle because listen what happened today.
You're caller number 9.
We got disconnected. I was selling the barometer. I forgot to say it measures soil productivity.
And we're 21 minutes past the hour. We're going to take about a 3.5-minute break. We'll be back with more of your phone calls when Tradio returns.
No commerce going on Tradio.
Tradio, so it's the continuing saga of the boys and Tradio.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome into Tradio. That is, if you have anything you like to buy, sell, trade, or just
They didn't try to pass off Juneteenth again, but, you know, but listen, you got to come up with new bits here.
simply give away. Let's get to our first caller. Good afternoon. You're caller number 1. You're on Tradio.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
Very, very good. My name is John Bunny, and I have a very
Jungle Bunny.
Jungle Bunny.
Jungle Bunny.
Whose name is that?
Jungle Bunny.
Jungle Bunny.
Okay, Nick Goose is on the other line.
Jungle Bunny. Like, that's just not even a name, Jungle Bunny.
John Gold Bunny.
Gold Bunny. Is Gold his middle name?
Yeah.
Hi, this is John Gold Bunny.
Yeah, you know, it's really like, it only works if it's, I mean, that's like saying, this is Ugly Jew.
Yeah, right.
A woman calling in today on Liz Zards.
It's not, it's just retarded.
You're right. This is anti-disestablishment terrorism.
He just loves those words. He's doing this for his own entertainment.
John Gal Bunny.
This is Smelly Speck.
Because the guy's not going to say John Gold Bunny. That's Mr. John Gold Bunny.
Is that Smell E?
This is Smelly Speck.
All right, let's start the call over again. Here we go.
News headline.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, you know, Richard started calling Tradio, making the prank calls almost 10 years ago.
Right.
And it was a Christmas tradition. He'd go back home when he was living in Florida and call into Tradio. So he's at a local bar and blabbing away about all his prank calls. Sure enough, the word gets to Tradio that it's Richard who's doing it. So they call his parents, thinking it's a young kid, saying, you know, your kid better stop calling, Tradio, making these prank calls. And his parents said, well, you know, my son's 27 years old, so yes, I will tell him to stop.
Yeah, we'll give him a call over there in New York City. How old is your son? 47.
Your young son was in a bar bragging.
Here, well, I'll show you. They are driving this guy crazy. You know, the original host guy. And I think, I think they're actually making his show interesting because you're learning that he's a Christian and the audience is all up in arms about Richard and Sal. And this one, Sal starts it off. And he first is trying to sell a Schwuggy buzzer.
Quality item.
So they just drive this guy nuts. And, you know, he's such a professional announcer, this guy. You know, he's so like this that he's almost dropped all of that now. He's becoming a personality because he has to talk about Richard and Sal. And here you go.
Let's go to our first caller. Good afternoon. You're caller 1 on Tradio. You're on the air.
God be with you. This is Reverend Arthur Lang. How are you today?
Fine, preacher. How about you?
Well, we have some great items for sale. One particularly for a small business owner. It's called the Schwoogie button. Are you familiar with the Schwoogie button?
No, I'm not.
Okay, that alerts you when black people come into your store so you can keep an eye on them.
Okay, get afternoon. You're caller number 2.
I have a homemade electric tiller, and I'm asking 800 for it. And remember to pray for the people who call in and don't really know what they're saying.
Let's do that because God will go with them in one way or the other.
Yes, sir. You sure will. You know, Jesus said, forgive them, for they don't know what they do.
And they don't know what they're doing, are they?
I don't think Jesus was talking about Tradio.
Right. I think the people who are calling in know what they're doing.
Yeah.
He was talking about the money changers.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Have a blessed day, sir.
You do the same. Bye-bye. Good afternoon. You're caller number 3.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
Good. I agree with the good Reverend. Hopefully the prank calls will cease eventually. Anyway, I have a signature series Robert Quivers High Colonics kit, which includes 2 gallons of anal cleansing coffee, a sphincter tube, an enema bag, and a used zucchini with 2 sausages that were used in her vagina. Yeah, hi. I'm interested in that Robin Quivers High Colonics.
Okay, good afternoon. You're caller number 5.
Hello, God bless you, Andy. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How about you?
Very good. I have a special edition Aryan Nation starter kit. It comes with shackles, chains, a used noose from Lakewood, Georgia, a Grand Dragon rope.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Seems like we're getting kind of all the calls today, aren't we? Good afternoon. You're caller number 6.
Good afternoon, Andy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thank you. So I got a used Lexington steel penis pump on that.
Okay. Good afternoon, you caller number 7.
Andy.
Yeah.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing okay, I guess. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Lord is of Satan are out today, aren't they?
I tell you what, there's got to be a full moon somewhere.
That's right.
You have a good day, okay?
You too, bud.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good afternoon, your caller number 8.
Good afternoon, sir. First of all, I rebuke those two pranksters in the name of Jesus Christ. You're a good man, Andy, and you don't need to put up with this nonsense.
I appreciate that, sir.
All right, secondly, I do have a 12-gauge shotgun that I think I was going to put up for sale, but I might use it for those two fellas if they keep doing this to us. It's not fair.
I'm tempted to say let me read it from you.
I hope that
He's getting a whole personality.
Really?
Andy.
He's for shooting the call.
Yep.
I'm tempted to sell it right up.
I think this is giving Andy purpose more than just taking radio calls.
Goodness.
And we're learning about Christianity and...
Yeah, but that's not a very Christian sentiment, shooting them.
No, that's very Christian.
It is, yeah.
Infidels.
good owners looking out for them. Okay, now let's get down to business. How much did that fella before want for that penis pump?
Sorry.
Because my pecker is quite small. I can use a good stretching on it.
Okay.
Sucked him right in.
Okay, good afternoon. You call number 9.
Boy, you sure hard to get hold of. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
All right, buddy. Look, I'm looking for anybody out there who went to Western High School. If he had any annuals from, say, 71 to 73, if he'd be interested in selling.
Okay.
He's looking for his yearbook.
Oh, my.
Annuals, they call them.
Oh. I'm glad you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I've listened to this a few times. I'm way ahead of you on it.
I appreciate you calling.
Okay, I appreciate it, buddy. Have a good day.
Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Good afternoon. You're calling number 10.
Hi, Andy. It's Ethel. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Good, good. I'm calling about that feller a while ago that said he went to Western High School looking for the yearbooks.
All right.
Yeah, I recognize that feller's voice. That was Steve Brandano. I remember sucking his pecker at a sock hop in 1930.
Okay, good afternoon. You caller number 11.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
I was doing good, so I was riding down the road and listening to the ugly, crazy, mean perverts. So, but people like that, the Lord will deal with them eventually.
Absolutely. Okay, thanks for your call.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good afternoon. You're calling number 12.
Hey, brother.
Hey.
I want to call back and tell y'all, we're praying for y'all, brother. That's, it's a shame that, there's a lot of nice, sweet Christian ladies that listen to this station. And it's a shame that they're going to hear that evil stuff. And I want to let y'all know that God's on y'all side, and I'm praying for y'all. And it's a shame that the devil's going to try to cause problems like that. And God's going to deal with that.
Well, I'll tell you what, it takes prayer chain to
See, he's off the script now.
Wow.
He's got him rattled.
Thanks, prayer.
It takes prayer chain. What is a prayer chain?
I think a prayer chain, or is he playing prayer Jane? I don't know what he's saying.
I don't know, but there's a lot of buzzwords. It's Satan, prayer chain. There's a lot of people all speaking the same language in this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tradio seems to be very Christian.
Yeah. There's a lot of religious underpinnings to the Tradio thing. That's why you can't sell a Robin Quivers colonic pump and penis stretcher.
Do the job, but I know prayer works, and it's gonna happen.
You don't mess with God's people, and that's what they're doing.
Right. Well, we're trying to deal with the situation.
Amen, brother. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You don't mess with God's people, like there's a whole group of God's people.
I thought we were all
I thought God's people get messed with all the time.
Yeah.
God's people mess with one another.
Good afternoon. You're caller 13.
I've been hearing that about all them guys calling in there like that.
Right.
Kind of got me upset. I'm like the school. I know God can deal with them, but sometimes here on earth we got to deal with certain things our own way.
Okay.
If they can't be schooled, they will be schooled.
Well, let's just be patient about it. Let's see what we can do.
I just heard the guy just minute ago cursing and stuff, and it's not right.
Well, you know, it also, just think about it, we're in the last days where, unfortunately, the Christian people are marked people.
Remember that lizard came through town, he was stomping on all the buildings?
People, and this is the end of days. I mean, this is like a Demi Moore movie.
I found out what a